Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of a product. It's a wireless doorbell that works with these little tiny transmitters that you can place on a door, on a drawer. I'm going to use it in my mailbox to know when the mail gets delivered. And they have about a 260-foot range, which is really nice. I tested that and it worked. These are independent. You can get these to work with either one or both of these, and there's 52 melodies choices. You have on the side panel right here, you have the melody choices right there. It's got a little symbol of a musical note. Then here you have a bunch of bars, and that's the volume control, and there's 4 volume levels that you can adjust. These are magnetic door window sensors. I'm going to show you how those work in a second. There's a little LED that comes on when this gets triggered, and then also there's an LED that comes on here with the different music choices. To get this to work, the first thing you want to do is read the instruction manual, which is pretty nicely written. It shows you how to pair these things up. So the first thing I'm going to show you is we're going to plug this in. I've got a watt meter right here, and I'm going to plug in the unit right here. And I'm going to hit the musical note section.
Hello, welcome. Hi.
Now there's the volume control right there. So I hit it once, and that's the lowest volume. Hit it again, louder. Third time louder, and then the loudest. So you can see it gets pretty loud. So you have a really wide selection, and you can see, according to the watt meter, that this is consuming less than the watt. So you can see that blinking also, the blue LED right there. So this is consuming basically nothing. You're not even going to notice it on your electric bill, which is great. So let's leave this powered on right here. And I've taken one of the sensors out of the bag. And I want to show you that the default sound is that sound right there. That's the default sound. And if I bring this magnet near this, and then I remove the magnet, you hear it go on. Now the manual states that the way that this should be oriented, there's sticky tape on the back, is there's a little slot right there to get to the battery inside. I'm going to show that later. That goes on the bottom, and then this has a sticky tab on there, and you can put this either that way or that way. And you can see a little blue LED come on when it gets triggered. So if you want to keep the default sound, you can, but we could also set this so that we can pick the sound that is synchronized to this particular one. Now the manual has directions how to do that, so we're going to go over that right now. Let's see what it says right here. So it says pick the sound that you like. So let's go through here. Okay, let's say I like that sound right there. Then you want to set the receiver into learning mode by pressing the volume control button on a receiver for 5 seconds. And then we have to, within 5 seconds, we have to trigger it. So let's hold this volume control button for 5 seconds. So it's in learning mode. Now let's trigger this. So now I pull the magnet away. And let's see if that put it in the mode now. Yep, there you go. So now when it gets triggered, it plays that particular song that you just paired it to. And let's see if I change the song. So I'm changing the song, but now let's see what happens. And there it goes back to the song that I picked. So just make sure that you have that little slot right there on the bottom, and this goes on that side right there, the right hand side. And then we could use these other ones to pair different songs, or to use this one independently to pair different songs with these also. So this is really nice. To open this up and to get at the battery, first of all, I forgot to mention that when these come shipped, they have a little plastic tab on them, and that little plastic tab has to be removed because that prevents the battery from being discharged in transit. Once you remove that, then they're activated. Now to change the battery in here, on the bottom, where that slot is, where you want to face it downward, use a flat bladed screwdriver and rotate, and you can see that it comes out the back, and it has 3M tape in there too, which is keeping this flat. And you see it has, on the bottom, it has the little magnetic switch, which is doing the sensing, and has the circuitry and the little transmitter in there, all built in. And on top you can see it has a battery, and it has a little positive terminal on there with a positive going up towards the top. So when you want to change the battery, if it's weak, it's very simple to do. You just want to replace it with the positive going up, and it's a CR1632 that is inside there with the positive going up. And I don't know how long this will last, but it doesn't use much energy, so I would imagine it would last a long time. And you can repair it any time if you decide you want to change what you didn't like there. And you could reset all the pairing that you have if you want to. It's called clearing out the settings. To clear out all settings, you press the music control forward button for 5 seconds. So I hit this music button right here for 5 seconds. Now once you've reset the pairing, I'm going to do that again by holding the musical note for 5 seconds. Then the one that we had paired is no longer going to trigger the device. Again, I have the slot towards the bottom. You might want to mark that so that the cover is lined, put a little line across there so that you don't put the cover back on the wrong direction. But as you can see, I'm triggering it, LED is going on, and it's not responding. So once you clear these out, then you want to go through and you want to pick the song again. So if I go through here, let's say I like that one right there, and I want to pair to that one with that little transmitter right here. So I hold on the volume control again, 5 seconds. Then within 5 seconds, I do the trigger. And now it's going to play that one that I selected. Now if I go and change it again here, then I trigger it again, it plays the one that I paired it to. So that's nice. Just keep that in mind when you do that reset. You're going to have to repair your little transmitters to the given unit, and that's not a big deal. That makes sense. The manual wasn't a little clear about that, so that'll, now you saw what you had to do there. So what do I think about this product? I think this is really cool. I'm going to use it, like I mentioned, on my mailbox, so that I know when the mail gets delivered, because when they open the little door in my mailbox, it's going to break this connection, and in the house I'm going to know that the mail was delivered. So this is a really cool product. The range is nice. They really work quite well, and it's easy to change the batteries, as I showed you. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating on my channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.